Who's viewing my profile? I don't know those people. Hold on, hold on. So they said you're supposed to compost that stuff, not dump it in the disposal though. It shouldn't be clogging, you're overloading it if it's clogging and are putting the wrong things down there. Dude, was that a story he had before? I don't remember. So he wants to upgrade it. Wait, so let me get this straight. He's I think I know what he's talking about. He has a little grinder that's either in his sink or wherever that grinds up the compost or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about, but I'm not like fully 100%. I think I'm leaning more towards that's what it is. And obviously those blades, if they're not good quality blades, then they're gonna most likely deteriorate. I fucking stuttered there. I don't know why. They would deteriorate over the years, depending. Dick sucking pussy, yeah, I'm all about that. Why did he jump to the detractors so quick there? Well, no shit, they work for the fucking company, dude. I don't think two random plumbers are gonna show up in your house unless they're fucking piping your wife. I wonder if he actually did that too. Sir, we gotta basically replace it. No way. Knowing him, he might have done that. What, buddy? If he manages to fuck this up in a couple years, dude, he's fucking shoving something else in there. Dude, I guarantee you he's fucking spinning this story. I when he called his plumber last time, he probably told him, "Hey, this unit, the blades are defective. I need it to be replaced." Plumber's like, "Okay, this is all you need." Blah blah blah. Come in, replace the unit. Obviously, not clean the pipes or anything like that. But now he probably asked the plumbers to fucking do a nice fucking rim job on those pipes. So the first plumber got paid probably just to replace the unit, dude. Excuse me. Sorry. I mean, okay, it's understandable if he uses that every day, but like, I don't know. It's like if you use it every day and you're doing what you're saying and making like a home cooked meal every day. If you're doing that maybe twice a day, lunch and dinner, and you use that fucking compost to throw all the scrap food in. I mean, I guess it's understandable, obviously, to replace it. Um, and he's obviously gonna just still continue to beg for money though every stream. Oh man. But you still fucking beg today, dude. Dude, every fucking gaming stream he does at the end, it's just like he'll constantly beg for people to. Sorry. Let me repeat that. He begs for people to like his content and comment on it. And I talked about this yesterday, but it's just like if you're live streaming on YouTube and you're telling people to do that, to leave comments on it and to hit to like it doesn't mean shit if you fucking privatize the VOD after or if you delete the VOD because that's not gonna help you in the algorithm. So I don't know. Him begging is just so fucking annoying, dude. He still does it though. He doesn't do his little fucking charity stream or fucking begathon anymore. At least not that I know. I think he's like kind of turned those into like those summer events, like the one that he did. I think it was last week for the 4th of July celebration or summer celebration. Like he does those, and those are kind of meant for people to obviously donate the bigger amount of money. But at the end of every stream he does, he still begs for it. I have Let's React to Phil. Not wrong. Yeah. Yeah, but do you okay, dude, do you actually need a fucking dishwasher though? Like, okay, if he bought the condo or house wherever he lives in and it came with a dishwasher was working, that was like some people that have dishwashers, like we have a dishwasher, me and my fiance. I tend to use it more often now because we have usually 3 people living in the house. We have myself, my fiance, we have a roommate downstairs, and then we occasionally have like a summer exchange student stay with us. So, like, Obviously, with 4 people, you want to use a dishwasher because there's more people using fucking plates and utensils and glasses to drink. But like fucking DSP has just him and his wife. You don't really need to upgrade it unless you had like an actual family and you had like children. Then yes, okay, look into upgrading it. But you don't need a dishwasher. You don't need a dishwasher, dude. Just fucking put that money somewhere else. Fucking crime everywhere, dude. It's not just you. Like, but why wouldn't you just fucking talk about it? That's the one thing. It's just like he made like this whole big secret. And like it says, hey, there's plumbers coming over. They're gonna be doing some work in my kitchen. That's it. But he tried to fucking make it like some big thing, probably try to get more viewers to fucking donate to him. But like could just said, hey, I got 2 fucking plumbers coming to do work in the kitchen. Until he breaks it again. Oh. I mean, what other downside is there? You fucking left people on your stream hanging for an hour because you're being so secretive about it. Oh, fuck. Why is it not picking it up? This entire time, dude. Again? Hold on. Fuck. That's so annoying. My routing. Music should be to this.
Support if you can, but I'm not gonna go.
I'm an idiot.
Asking you for anything above and beyond because you guys are awesome to me already. You know, so thank you for that. Go. I got the
dude. That whole fucking video, DSP was fucking talking, and fucking, it wasn't playing on the stream.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip, snort, snort.
I got the. Now we can move on to the story that many people want to hear. You people all up in my business, and again.
Oh God, Philip, you, dude, you fucking make things so much bigger than they have to be.
The people who are giving to this church, all right.
Oh, this is from his
in
React
their
channel.
minds, they feel like they're getting their money's worth. Like they feel like they're getting something out of it. If they truly believe in this religion that they're following, they're getting a sense of self-worth. They're getting a sense of belonging. In a lot of the cases, they feel like they're getting spiritual guidance in their lives. And you might watch one of these preachers, and oh my God, I'm healing and shit. And the people actually sometimes believe they're being healed. Now they're not. That is lying. That's charlatanism. But at the same time, some of these people have come out and said things like, if I didn't have this in my life, I wouldn't feel as good as I do. So in a way,
Do you really believe that?
but yeah, when you get to I guess really where the slippery slope happens, right? When it comes to people who willingly know that they are misleading people, or they are actually making statements that are false to get ahead in life and abuse people who are maybe impressionable people, correct? Like, okay, you want to make an association here? Let's do it. If you're someone who's a content creator who puts out gameplay videos, podcasts, entertaining content, people like the entertainment, and they say, I want to crowdfund you. I'll send you a super chat today. I'll become a subscriber to your channel. I'll do a tip, all right? I don't think anyone's going to say there's anything wrong with that, right? But now what about the people who do sexualized content? A girl who jumps in a hot tub in a skimpy bikini and people throw her money. Why are they throwing her the money, right? Is it because they like the content they're watching?
Oh, where is he going with this?
Yeah, I guess. But is it because they believe that somehow in the back of their minds they have this demented feeling that because they're supporting this chick who is probably abusing their belief system, that they think, oh, maybe if I throw some money, they'll notice me and they'll actually give me a love and attention. Maybe I could be in a relationship with a person. All right, can I be honest with you guys? All right, I have a story to tell you, a quick story.
Oh, fuck me.
When I first started as a content creator on the internet, all right, I had a few people who actually were like that with me. Huh? They were kind of obsessed. And at first it's a little interesting to see, wow, these people really are they like me that much, right? But then it gets to the point where these people kind of go extreme. And there was one particular person who had this crazy belief that I was going to romantically be involved with them. All right.
Get the
now,
fuck out of here,
string
dude.
This person along? Did I
Get the
oh,
fuck
yeah,
out,
no.
man.
Once I found that out, I had a real conversation with this fan, and I said that will never happen. I love the fact that we watch my videos, that you might go to like a convention or whatever it may be, but understand something. That is a fantasy in your head that is never going to happen.
I mean, Panda Lee was also a fan,
Give me money.
and then he ended up dating her.
All your money. And if it means that crushes your belief system in me, that you don't want to be involved with me ever again, right? Then so be it. That's okay. I would rather tell you the truth to your face than have someone lead you on forever, and now you're supporting me, you're sending me donations, you're doing all this stuff with an expectation that will never happen. You understand? So when I know that stuff's happening, I'll call it out. And I've said to you guys how many times over the years, don't expect anything more than us having a casual social relationship on a stream or in a video, or you know what I mean? That's where it's going to end. I have a wife, I have a family. That's where that personal time's going to go. All right? Like, I'm trying to protect my family, you know? These guys, these preachers, well, to what extent are they telling their following, well, if you support me, you're getting into heaven, you're doing it. They're propagating this belief system that the more that you buy in and the more you support, you're actually going to promise yourself eternal rewards, right? That's wrong. So if any of these guys are doing that I feel is wrong. But if people just see them as like an emotional leader,
that happens everywhere. It doesn't matter where it is or like what it is really. Even if it's religion, politics, or anything like that, there's always people that are gonna fall for shit like that.
If people see them as an inspiration, someone who's like a movement of
it happens everywhere basically.
Like I said, like a motivational speaker. That's a little different, I feel. You can get something out of someone being motivational, right? But that's okay, as long as you don't take it to the next level. If these guys are presenting themselves in a way where, listen, I'm something to you, I'm a father to you, I'm an idol to you, I'm a god to you, you know what I mean? That's wrong. And that should absolutely be criticized and, in my opinion, shut down. That shouldn't be allowed. There's too many impressionable people out there. How many people watch these female streamers take their clothes off on a stream and throw the money with this insane belief system that because I'm giving them a tip on a stream or I unloaded my bank account, you know, now I'm going to have a relationship with this person in the future. It's wild, right? That's just crazy. And there's a whole industry based on that. That's wrong in my opinion. So it's funny because people will criticize someone like me and say, well, you accept donations like this guy. Yeah, but am I promising you guys insanely unrealistic
No, you're just begging for it.
In response to your contributions? No, you know what it does. When you contribute to my content, you're going to get content every day. You know what kind of content? I listen to feedback for improving my content. Hell, this whole React channel I'm doing right now is based on your feedback. That's why I do it, right? But I'm not telling you things you're not going to, I'm not over-promising and under-delivering. I temper expectations. So that way you guys know what you're getting into. And if you contribute, hopefully you're not disappointed because you contributed, didn't get what you wanted out of it, right? That combo, I couldn't punish. I got under him. I'm taking his fucking hat off. These guys, I don't know. I think these guys, let's go to the absolute extreme. Let's live it on the high end of life.
Oh,
right?
wait.
Tell people whatever they want to hear so that we can get ahead in
No,
life.
it will not work.
And then, by the way, if you have a problem with that later, oh, well, we're rich. We're protected. We're in a fucking Fort Knox with private security. You know, I live up in the fucking Hampton Hills, and you can't get to me anyway. I'll drive away in my Bentley. I mean, really. Anyone out there who thinks that you're going to get anything out of these virtual relationships with anyone online other than what, you know, the cursory level, you know, for me, I love having conversations with you guys. I love having special events where we interact. I love that social aspect of everything that I do. But make no bones about it. I mean, that's where the line's drawn. I have a family. You know, nothing's ever going to go further than that, you know. I think most of my viewers realize that. I would hope that no one has a misconception that because they support me that you're going to get more than that. You know, it's not like I'm living large here. I'm not driving a fucking Bentley. You know what I'm saying?
Driving a Toyota.
I'm salivating at the
Dude,
goddamn
like,
mouth.
I fucking hope not. Because who the fuck is donating to DSP expecting to get something out of return from it? Like, honestly. Like, dude, what in the flying fuck would you ever even want out of DSP? Is that one done? Yeah, it is.
This is Billy. Now it's the...
What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here.
Then it's codename Kids Next Door. This is Cartoon Network.
Oh, yes.
Vic Vinegar says, I'm super disappointed in your RPG playthroughs recently. I feel like all you care about is Street Fighter. You're rushing through everything else. Let me get this straight. You think that my 50-hour playthrough of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was rushed? 50 hours. 50. 5-0. You think that was rushed? No. What's happened is, sadly, all these RPGs came out together, and they're all insanely long. And there's no way that I could play any of them at a rate that satisfies anyone unless I drop the others. That's the problem. There was no way for me to do a 100-hour playthrough of Zelda, a 50-hour playthrough of Diablo 4, and an 80-hour playthrough of Final Fantasy 16 at the same time. It's not physically, humanly possible.
He just doesn't play...
Not. If they had come out spaced out.
He just does not play enough hours. It's really it. Like, Diablo 4 came out fucking a month ago. It came out June 6th, 2022. Because it was like, they were supposed to do some weird date, but they ended up releasing it on June 6th. It's now fucking July 9th, and I think he completed the game yesterday. It took him an entire month to beat the campaign for Diablo 4. Dude, coming from me, I have a full-time job, but I beat the game in, like, even having a full-time job and then being with my fiance and stuff like that, I probably beat it. I think I beat it in, like, less than a week.
Now, I probably would have played them a little bit more slowly.
But the thing is, too, is that this is his job.
They're interesting.
Like, he plays video games for a living, and it took him a month to beat Diablo.
Because it would take me, if I had played all those games long form, okay? Just think of it this way. I wouldn't have even finished them by the fall. I would not have finished Zelda, Diablo, and Final Fantasy 16 by the time the new releases were coming out in September. I would have still been playing them. And that means no anniversary event or any celebration over the summer, not playing Street Fighter 6.
He is slow, 100%.
Super excited because we hit so many subs, and again, I am appreciative of doing that.
Okay, like out of the game orders from like lengthiest, Diablo 4 is like the shortest amount. If you're talking about story wise, then it would probably go Final Fantasy 16 and then Legend of Zelda. Because I was just checking online, the Legend of Zelda, like to be 100% completionist is like 190 hours.
But it would be nice
which is pretty fucking crazy for a Legend of Zelda game.
Oh, Phil's gonna do a bunch of special events now.
But still, dude, like a month to fucking to beat Diablo 4 is just so fucking depressing in a way, especially if this is like your full-time job.
Sadly, these games, you know, they're designed in a lot of ways to be the only game you play. That's not me, guys. I'm a variety streamer. I am a variety streamer. You have to understand that if you want to see me play the games, I can't be putting in 100 hours into one game unless it's the only RPG I'm playing, and 3 came out in a month that you want.
Okay, I will give them that. RPGs are obviously fucking long games, depending on the RPG game. But I mean, dude, that's fucking all on you to juggle 3 RPGs.
You're blaming the wrong person. If you're disappointed in my playthroughs, sadly, you've got to be disappointed in two groups. The game developers making these games so long.
Yeah, okay, dude.
The viewers who demanded I played all 3 at once. Because I outright said at the end of May, I would rather only play 1 or 2 or 1 only to balance with Street Fighter and have a focus on it. And everyone demanded, no, you can't skip Zelda. It's like Game of the Year contender. What are you, crazy? You can't skip Diablo. Diablo's the first time in over a decade there's a Diablo game and everyone wants to see you play Diablo.
I know I haven't finished Final Fantasy 16. I think I'm on like, maybe 4 or 5 hours in, but I've been occupied with work and stuff.
One dude. I'm here 6 days a week.
No, I should actually be playing it now because my fiance is actually on a trip, so I'm like home alone. But I decided to stream and react to DSP content because why not? It's DSP. So
pay my bills. If I don't live stream for several days at a time, I lose money. They'll get their comeuppance. I don't know. See, here's the thing. Like, for every situation where someone gets their comeuppance, there's another 25 people who don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually a rarity in this day and age where someone actually gets their just desserts. It just seems like this is a completely unfair world a lot of times. And, you know, the actual hard workers who should be out there and should actually be getting the credit. And by the way, I'm not necessarily just talking about me. I'm talking about many, many people out there who are genuine, who love what they do, who do it for the sake of loving it, not for the sake of a paycheck. And you expect me to play 300-hour RPGs. It's not happening. It's a realm of fantasy. It can't realistically happen. You understand? You just can't. So, simply put, I'm doing my best to juggle everything. Some people understand, some people don't. I can't please everyone all the time. But if you were going into June with the expectation that I was somehow going to play 3 insanely long RPGs full time and actually do 100-hour playthroughs of all of them at the same time, you're nuts. There's no freaking way I was doing that. I outright told you that. I definitely tempered expectations. I said you have to expect what things are going to be, you see. Slayer said, I think people are expecting you to be good at Street Fighter 6 without playing it much and then focusing on playing RPGs and Street Fighter 6 a few times a week. Right, and that's the thing. You have to understand, I explained that about Street Fighter 6 as well going into June. I told you guys, if you really want to see me try, and if you want to see me continue to be able to do this as my job, you want to help the efforts to keep bringing the fun gameplay streams every single day to get good at Street Fighter again, to get back to where I was at a level of competition or a competitive player, I have to be playing it a lot. And the other thing is, as a variety content creator, you guys don't want to see Blanca all day, right? You want variety. You want to see me try the new character. Even if it means I fail, at least I'm learning how you see the new character.
Why is he playing Street Fighter 6 so much, though? He's not going to go competitive in it. Like, what is he getting out of it that's, like, going to be worth it for him in the end? He's not, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, dude, you're not going competitive in it. Why are you putting so much time into it? That could be a game that you do, I don't know, maybe like on weekend events. You do it Friday night, Saturday afternoon or whatever. You don't have to be fucking playing it like fucking, you have to dedicate an entire stream to it. Unless you make something out of it, but.
Variety in the game. You don't just want one thing constantly all the time. So I need to be taking time to do that. And if I do that, that means that's time away from everything else. And that also means I'm going to be behind the other competitive players playing the game because they're all sitting down playing 1 or 2 characters.
So what, dude? You're not competing. Why does it matter?
11, 12 characters out of the 18 already. And still people were actually mad that this week I'm not using a new character. Like, you're not using a new character this week? You said you were doing a new character this week. I'm like, you know, you can't do everything. Again, what it is, this is both the blessing and the curse of being a variety content creator. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. The blessing of being a variety creator, like me, is that I never run out of content. I literally can never run out of content.
I want to make this so it's not as big.
Whether it's a fighting game.
Sit block. I couldn't block because of lag. I didn't do anything. I dashed and it immediately blocked, and it gave me a fucking something, and I got hit out of it. Lame.
A puzzle game. There's no way this is gonna work because I can't activate it now.
Oh, he's struggling in Zelda?
Okay, I give up. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not gonna do it.
He's getting frustrated, dude.
Shooter. Oh shit! Jesus Christ! I fucking didn't see him at all. An RPG. Fucking shit! Fuck asshole! A
stupid, dude. Oh fuck. I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie, or is that Donkey Kong?
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong 64.
I tried to jump and butt splash, nothing happened at all. This is stupid. Wow, this is fucking dumb. An exploration game. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Papa Vera! Oh, fucking shit. A narrative-based choose-your-own-adventure game. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, we're totally gay. A horror, survival
Jesus
horror
Christ.
game, a narrative-based horror game.
You know,
Are you the
every inch of my
guy?
dick and balls.
It's the guy watching his Twitch. Is that really him? Is he the one that caught it, Matt?
Yes. You know, I could keep going. Basically, all those games are things, classic platformers.
It's like how they got caught
classic
masturbating.
They all fit into my wheelhouse, right? I'm a jack of all trades. So because of that, I will always have content to put out for you guys to the
Is he a jack of all trades because he plays all types of video games?
We'll never be bored.
Fuck me,
That's
dude.
cool. But on the flip side of that, the double-edged sword of being the variety content creator is that everyone wants everything, and I can't please everyone, right? I started all on YouTube way back when in 2009 as a Street Fighter player playing Street Fighter 4.
Oh, I
That's where
suck.
I got a lot of my notoriety and a lot of my initial interest in views came from that. So when Street Fighter 5 came out, people were excited to see me do that again, and then the game was terrible. And I hated it, and people were so disappointed. And what's happened is in the last decade, a lot of people who used to like my content gravitated away from it when they realized I wasn't going to cover fighting games like that anymore.
Okay, dude,
But now
really?
with Street Fighter 6, a unique opportunity, a restarting of the franchise from a competitive level,
God.
from a presentation standpoint, from a content standpoint, and people really wanted to see if I could do it. Guess what? I've done it. In 1 month, I went from being a 0, knowing nothing about modern Street Fighter, to someone who is in the midst of the higher ranked players. I'm not in the master level yet.
Dude, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like, all you're doing with Street Fighter is just you fucking actually playing against other people. You're not actually creating high tier fucking content of showing people how to be better at one fighter over the other. All you do is just fucking upload your multiplayer game or your fucking ranked footage, and that's it. You don't learn from anything because you're not creating in-depth guides on how you did this and that.
But I'm actually in the upper echelon of people playing this game, and I'm hanging there.
Congrats, dude.
Crazy.
But you're not doing anything for your channel. You're doing the same shit that you've been doing for fucking so many years for so many fighting games.
I didn't think I was gonna have more wins than losses, and I was gonna go into higher ranks and shit. Like
I would respect him if he started creating actual content for Street Fighter 6 and making like guides. But you know he's not, because he's gonna say, "Oh, I don't have enough time to do that."
I've basically got to get to a situation where I have to balance everything, and that means if I was going to put that much time into Street Fighter this month to do it, everything else was going to suffer. So choose one RPG. No, Phil, there's 3 RPGs coming out, you must play them all. Well, that's where it breaks. Why? Here's the real question. Why do all the game developers
Oh shit, Portal's in this
all
game?
their games at once. And here's a really interesting one. Usually it never happens in June. Usually June is the slowest month or one of the slowest months in the year for game releases. Why did they all release their games within a month? Is there any logic to it? Is anyone who makes games, or I should actually say the people in charge, like in charge of these publishers and stuff.
He's so dumb. He is so dumb, dude. Why are you fucking blaming game developers on stuff that's like has nothing to do with them? You don't fucking see the people from fucking that created Diablo go to the fucking creators of Final Fantasy 16, then go to what was it, fucking Nintendo, be like, we're gonna release our games the exact same month, because everybody buys our games. No, dude. Like, people who buy Diablo are probably only just playing Diablo because they're just focusing on one game. Like, what you're getting mad over such stupid reasons, it's beyond, like...
Are they looking at the gaming landscape and saying, gee, perhaps releasing 3 high-profile RPGs in 1 month is a bad idea because they'll kind of cut into each other and cannibalize each other? No one thinks this way because they're dumb. They just throw shit out there and then they all complain. Oh my
so
god,
fucking
your
dumb,
sales
dude.
didn't make expectations. Yeah, because you're an idiot. Because you didn't look at everything else around you and say there's too much competition. Save it for when it can just be focused on as the sole game. Now we're in July. No new releases at all except Pikmin 4 and Exo Primal. Oh, big releases, right? August, there's like fucking nothing. Why did you leave 2 months empty? You could have delayed your releases till then and had them spaced out. And
There's
the
no...
only game anyone's talking about. It's
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. There's literally nothing. There's no reason for them to delay those games. Why are they gonna delay the games? So, for example, he's talking about like the 3 big RPGs: Diablo 4, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Is it Breath of the Wild? Is that the new one? Or Tears of the King? I don't fucking know, dude. Whatever the fucking new Legend of Zelda is. I can't type for shit. It's Tears of the Kingdom. I'm an idiot. Sorry. He's talking about Diablo, Legend of Zelda, and fucking Final Fantasy. Yes, they're all like 3 RPG. Zelda, yeah, kind of RPG, I guess. Now, the new ones are. But like, there's literally no reason for them to fucking delay it.
It makes no sense. And again, for me, it sucks because since I am that...
What are they getting out of it for them to delay it? All those games play and run fine. Diablo runs perfectly on consoles and PC. Zelda, it's running on fucking 6-year-old hardware. So
I can't do everything. I'm satisfied with the fact that after a month, I'm doing well at Street Fighter, and we're hanging and we're having fun. And I'm still learning characters, trying other things, improving constantly. I'm happy I still got to play the other RPGs. If anything was going to suffer, I think the RPGs were what had to suffer. There was just too many of them in a short amount of time. D-Man re-upped his membership for 8 months and said yabba dabba doo. Thank you, D-Man, for the support. Haseo says smart move. 1 RPG for one for July, 1 for August. Nope, everything came out at the same time in 1 month. You're right. It was all within 30 days. Literally all within 30 days. SD Charger said it's because companies have quarterly deadlines so they can please investors. You know what would please investors more? If the game sold more and they made more money.
Dude, didn't all 3 games sell like a decent amount? What is he talking about? Fucking Legend of Zelda had some of the best sales. I don't know if it beat Breath of the Wild, but supposedly the sales of Tears of the Kingdom did fantastic. Diablo 4 did good. Final Fantasy, I think, got a little bit iffy because it only released on 1 platform. But then so did Legend of Zelda. But Legend of Zelda has obviously a bigger fan base than Final Fantasy. So all 3 games sold just fine.
The deadline of a quarter of income is bullshit. It's false. It's made up nonsense. It's numbers on a page. It's not thinking long term at all. It's just short term bullshit. When you're running a company, you don't just look at the immediate sales of something and write off everything else. They're idiots. They keep thinking in this very small-brained, small-windowed mentality instead of looking at the big picture. Ghost of Tsushima, released in 2020. It was one of the best-selling games of the year, and it released in July.
Holy
that
shit.
was the test case to see if games would sell in the summer. It did. They have the evidence. They ignore the evidence because they want to still live by this culture where they don't have to fucking think. Instead, they just follow the tropes that they've come before. Everything must sell in Christmas or in one other quarter to make our earnings. That's fucking ludicrous thinking. From any kind of a logical perspective of a gamer, seeing the gaming cycle, seeing trends of how money flows, this is idiotic. It's the same reason why they all jump on bandwagons, like the Team Looter Shooter bandwagon, the Battle Royale bandwagon. This fucking sucks, dude. It really does. I'm sorry. This game is fucking complete crap. It's so bad compared to other shooters I played. People love this game because it's free. That's the only reason. Oh, it's free? It's free and it's addictive and it's memes and viral. People play it. Oh, it's great. It's not. They keep the games as a service bandwagon. They all bandwagon and then the games fail because they're idiots. They don't think creatively big picture. And they're going to keep suffering for it until someone gets a brain there in charge of one of these companies. This is stupid. How about you get someone in power at a company who fucking knows something about the games industry? Right? No. We want someone who knows all about how to fucking run a fucking invoice book and a fucking, a ledger book to make money for the quarter. Well, you keep doing you. Go ahead and keep complaining when all your blockbuster games come out and fizzle out and don't sell as well as you wanted them to. Then complain how your game budgets are overbloated and it takes hundreds of millions of dollars to make a game and the game won't sell as much to make up for that. It's your fault. You're the one that fucked it up. It's not the games industry that fucked up. You did. You're in charge. You're a joke. So I see people on Twitter, Will, signing off from my 18-hour stream.